just when I'm supposed to be, so.
It is November. The Fanshawe Falcons are here. It's a battle of the birds yet again. Hello, everybody. Ada Shulkowski welcoming you inside the Student Rec Center at Conestoga College's Doon campus. This is part of a two-game homestand for the Condors, currently sitting 1-3. Fanshawe coming in 2-1. One more game played for the Condors. As we are ready to go for the tip-off. And with that, we are underway. Our officials for today's match is the crew chief, Kathy Williams, with Lucas Gagnon, as well as Josh McLean. Going to be an opening basket made for the Falcons. They are underway. Long stretch pass into the security of Weber, who's into the paint. Will throw it off the glass. No good. And the rebound recovered by the Falcons. This is set to be a big battle in the paint between these two teams. Very good in the rebounding categories. This one thrown over to Weber. Offloading into the paint for Beckford. Beckford quickly losing the handle on it, able to secure it. The Falcons will take over possession. Back away, a couple of quick passing, and now setting up court. And that is going to be to break. Couple of quick passing, swinging it around. Conestoga trying to play perimeter defense. There's the drive, kicking it out. The shot up. SMA's no good. Kellerman grabbing the loose ball. It's going to be a focus for the Condors is winning those loose ball battles, trying to get some extra possessions, and it's Kellerman going to be closely watched by McKenzie. Aaron pass bit behind Schumacher, and it's the Falcons coming away with still with that 2-point lead as they go up court. Lost the handle momentarily, getting it back is Karen to break. Feeding the ball to break. She'll pull up for a mid-range jumper, clanging off the iron, no good. And now it's the Condors on the counter-attack, still looking for their first bucket of the game. Currently coming in, averaging 62.5 points in those 4 games played. Shot clock will be at 13 seconds once it's inbounded by Schumacher, who has done a great job taking over the starting point guard position. On the turnover, coming back on the attack, it's going to be the Falcons kicking it to the corner. Deliri has the 2 points so far for the team, but this is going to be to break. The handoff, moving it for McKenzie, who streaks in, and this one will fall. First bucket made for Lila McKenzie. Bit of a sloppy start for the Condors to start this game. Currently have 4 turnovers, still looking for their first score. As the Falcons right back on the attack into the post. This run rejected, and it's Weber grabbing the board. After an opening night win, as Kellerman lets it fly, this one will be rejected by the rim. Conestoga has dropped their last 3 matches. They won their first game on the road, currently 0-1 at home, this being their second game played. No good, and it's Beckford does it time and time again. It's her second rebound. Pass for Kellerman. Kellerman will give it on over to Weber. Now it's for Beckford in the post, and she'll bounce it in. Gonna be the first bucket courtesy of Jamila Beckford. It's Conestoga trying to get a defensive stand, and that will be rejected by the glass. It's Maddie Johnson with a fancy move. Will sense the pressure offloading to Kellerman. Adri Kellerman, very lethal from deep. Conestoga only shot 5 3-pointers last game as they went 0 from downtown. It's over for Schumacher. She's heavily guarded. It's Esme, and a turnover. Racing back up the court goes the Falcons. It's going to be McKenzie. McKenzie, quick pass, and Schumacher is going to take a foul.
Ella runs the play. I wanted to run it. I don't know why you're doing it.
Going to be the first 2 free throws for the second year from Latchford, Ontario. Ashlyn Anderson, wearing number 15 in black. Anderson currently a 42.9% shooter as she will go 1 for 2. Beckford securing the loose ball, but is going to be immediately pressured, and the turnover. Deliri forces the ball to be coughed up and throwing it back up. Battle underneath the net, off the glass and in. Ashlyn Anderson picking up 2 more. 7-2 our score as we play on. Moving it over, it's Kellerman. Kellerman surveying the scene. Able to find, no, it's going to be blocked. She'll get it right back now into the friendly hands. That's going to be Freese. Fanshawe doing a good job in the early going, limiting this Conestoga offense that has been rolling. Don't let the record fool you. This team has been in every game, losing by just single digits in each of their first 4 contests, as a shot clock violation will sound, and that will be a turnover. Zwolak coming into the game for the first time, and Weber. Zwolak brings a lot of hustle and heart to this game. She's currently in her rookie campaign, the North Bay native, as a battle for the ball in the paint between two of the taller players in Weber and Anderson. We play on 5 points separating these two teams in the opening quarter. Conestoga looking for a defensive stop. The bounce pass into the security of Deliri, who's now into the paint, closely watched by Beckford. Good defensive stand from Beckford, but this time Deliri was able to get the rebound, and it's into the possession still for Fanshawe. 3-ball up atop of the arc, clanging off the iron, no good. Weber grabs the rebound, and now the Condors back out. Schumacher trying to set the play, and she'll move forward. Hard drive into the paint, loses the handle as she went up for the shot, and now on the counter, here come the Falcons. Just pass forward to Deliri. Deliri still with it, closely watched by Zwolak. Conestoga trying to contain them in the perimeter, but busting through is going to be Deliri. And she had a clean lane to the basket and will convert. Weber had it momentarily. Now it's over for Schumacher into the post for Beckford. Immediately double teamed, offloading to Weber. Weber with the handoff. It's Kellerman, and she will be hit.
Call that! Come on! Unbelievable.
Pass once again into the paint where Fanshawe makes their money. This one no good. And the box out from Zwolak. The lead has grown to 7 points for the Falcons as we play on. Both of these teams focusing on their offensive execution. It's a good start for the Falcons as there's 3:43 to go in the opening quarter. I believe stepping a toe out of bounds was Zwolak. Conestoga has numbers back defensively. Bounce pass into the paint. Turned away by Kellerman. Offloading, it's Anderson who will hit the mid-range jumper. 2 more points for number 15. With a good burst of speed from Kellerman, trying to work around Amarego. That will be on Jamila Beckford, her first, team's second, as the lead has grown to 9. Deep ball, and that one rattling in for 3. We'll stay with Conestoga as Tabreak knocks down the team's first 3-pointer on their 3rd shot. 14-2 our score as Conestoga looking to put some points on the board as Fanshawe has come out flying. "11 seconds on the shot clock for the Condors as Maddie Johnson coming back into the game. Anderson continues to do his best. Beckford lost it momentarily. Conestoga trying to steal it back. Will be unsuccessful in this attempt, and now it's the Falcons. SMA in. And Beckford gets the ball, has it punched free momentarily, able to feed it on up And now it's over to Maddie Johnson. Johnson, closely guarded. Now it's over for Beckford. Punched away, hitting off the backside of a Falcon. And a foul will be called. Conestoga as a team this year currently 56.5% shooting from the line. Beckford has made 9 of 20 so far. Beckford will be 1 of 2 as the second one coming up the front of the rim. And with speed, coming right down Broadway, up and in. 2 more points for Karen to break. Fifth year showcasing her veteran presence as she went untouched to the rack. Spinning off, and Jamila Beckford has a good look to try to add 2 more, will be rejected. This one hitting high up on Cicerelli, and now a turnover. See if Conestoga can capitalize. It's Beckford offloading to Schumacher. Schumacher continuing to mature in her collegiate career. She is currently into her 2nd year, the Waterloo native. And again, a turnover by the Falcons, continuing to have active hands on defense, causing key turnovers in this opening quarter. Give and go action to break, sets back out, will be picked up immediately by Kellerman. The handoff, and high off the glass, and in Sydney Deliri for 2 more. Now Johnson on the counterattack will be turned over again. The steal this time from Deliri. Deliri gets it right back. One of the key guards for this team, top of the arc. Thought about the shot. Edith Estime moving in, will be rejected by the rim. Good box out made by Weber, and Conestoga trying to get numbers. And a nice spin move from Schumacher, who will fire and be blocked. Quick passing into the paint. It's Anderson, rejected by Weber. That is going to be a fun matchup to watch as Kellerman will lose the handle on the ball. That will be Falcons ball, 19.9 left on the game clock, 14 seconds on the shot clock. It's Deliri. Deliri fakes the handoff and drives to the net, and 2 more points for number 7. Deliri well on her way to having a double-double, 8 points, 4 rebounds in the opening quarter. And the turnover, 1 second, and it's up! And it will not fall. 20-3, the end of the first quarter. Conestoga going to look for a quick reset, trying to win the second quarter, as they trail Beckford currently with all 3 points for the Condors. all ready to resume for the second quarter of action. One area that Conestoga is going to want to improve on is their turnovers. 15 in that first half. A number of players coming away with steals for the Falcons, 10 of them as a team. Conestoga going to look to take care of the ball a little bit better. Schumacher immediately double teamed, able to find the friendly hands in Kellerman. Bounce pass into the paint. It's Weaver, immediately met by 3. Falcons trying to kick it out and is able to keep the ball for the Condors. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're having a better passing in the mid-range jumper. This one will go short from Weber. And talk with Coach Bill Carrier, currently in his 20th season at the helm. But a focus ahead of this game has been offensive execution as the 3 will fall. Jamie Stahlblom picking up the second 3. This one high off the glass, no good. Jamila Beckford grabbing the offensive board and with the putback. Conestoga gets their first point of the quarter. Moving back, Kellerman trying to punch it free from SMA. It's back in for Stahlblom. Quick gaze, and it's going to be trying to putting it into the paint. Rejected. SMA steps back and knocks down the 3. As I mentioned, that has been a focus for this Fanshawe team, whether they haven't executed offensively, looking to take good shots as they have been doing so. This one saved by Weber. Quickly into the post. Moving around, Jamila Beckford creating space from nothing. And she continues to add to her total. Has all the points so far for the Condors, up to 7. Near the tops of the Condors in terms of points for good reason, as she continues to get into those dirty areas under the basket and converting. Kellerman trying to guard down and will win that battle. She also will have a rebound. It's going to be her 3rd. Moving forward to Schumacher. Schumacher slowing the tempo down as a couple minutes have ticked off the clock. Schumacher has Kellerman creeping in the corner, being closely watched by, that is SMA. Now off the turnover again, it's the Falcons coming right back. They have numbers. Conestoga does good to get back. SMA closely watched by Kellerman. Now there's the change off at Schumacher, who had a turnover momentarily. It went through her legs, and it's rejected by Kellerman. Kellerman, the team leader in points with 67, does it on the other end of the ball as well. Weber looking for a pass, and it's going to be found by Maddie Johnson. The foul being made on the shot attempt for Beckford. She'll head back to the line for 2 more. Beckford been a 50% shooter in 3 of the 4 games, as she would just dip under that against Redeemer back on November 4th. This one carrying off some iron and will head out of bounds.
Who's here?
26-8 our score as we play on to break. Currently 5 points on the afternoon. Currently led by Deliri, who's been on fire in this game. She has a very good field goal percentage, 4 of 7 so far made. So we continue to play on in the second quarter. 6:56 left on the clock. It's a loose ball, and it will be secured by Fanshawe. It's Deliri, 6 seconds on the shot clock, getting it into the paint, and this one will be rejected. Weber grabs the loose ball, and now Conestoga looking to transition. Suffocating defense on display again, this time from Stahlbaum. Excuse me, not stall ball, and that's going to be Lila McKenzie. They're getting over to Kellerman. Kellerman, shot clock ticking down. Here comes Schumacher, who will be rejected. And now off the turnover, coming back, but it will head out of bounds as Deliri unable to corral. Maddie Johnson now with the ball, trying to find an opening and getting it for Kellerman, who lets a deep three fly, will be off the mark. Moving up the floor with pace is the Falcons. Right at the top of the arc, it's to break. She tries to drive in, will be stymied, and there's a good reach from Weber to knock it away. Up and in, 2 more points for Lila McKenzie. Schumacher going to kick it out to Kellerman, who now steps in. Mid-range jumper, no good. Back up, it's McKenzie. Moving it over. And towards the corner, back into the paint, knocked away by Weaver. Timeout will be taken by the Condors, as their keys to the game is to compete, being able to play the full 40 minutes, giving it all they've got in that is going to be exceptional. Being able to go with the ebbs and flows of the game is such a key factor. Also focusing on their discipline, having the patience, letting the play develop, and then being able to run in system. Their defensive discipline as well. They've had some foul trouble in previous games. Be looking to clean that up a little bit. Being able to play aggressive. It's that controlled aggression they're focused on. And then for the Falcons, we talked about it a bit earlier, their offensive execution, and that has been on full display. They lead by 20 as they have been taking some good shots. Also, their passing lanes have been open, and they have been able to convert a number of times. They realize the size difference between them and Conestoga, having to work hard on the defensive side of the ball, being able to box out some of these bigger players. We are ready to resume. 5:09 on the clock. Conestoga looking to cut into this lead a little bit. Now Weber, give and go between her and Schumacher. Schumacher tiptoes the line, sensing the pressure. And it will be turned over, picking it up now, Anderson. Anderson offloading. Janelle Almarego puts that one on a seam. The 3-ball up will not fall and be taken back in by Anderson, but it will head out of bounds as the reigning Rookie of the Year for the West Division, also named to the All-Rookie team, was a hair out of bounds. Beckford putting it over for Schumacher. Schumacher taking her time, as we talk about the patience, letting your players get into position. Now it's for Johnson. It's going to remain with the Condors, as they have 10 seconds on the shot clock once Schumacher inbounds. Good passing play. Schumacher trying to create some separation, and the first 2 points for number 13. With time, setting her feet, letting it fire. Will be a bit off the mark from Karen to break. Conestoga continuing to try to come to the lead. Throwing the ball across court into the security of Johnson. Conestoga doing a better job taking care of the ball. This one going to be knocked free from that extended reach of Anderson.
Hey, how's that their ball?
I don't understand that.
How is that their ball? It got tipped. No answer? No answer? No answer? No answer. Hello? No answer? Of course you did. You're supposed to see that.
Fanshawe with numbers. Conestoga, great job turning away. Thought about the three, did Bertucci, and that will be the finish. Bertucci picking up her first bucket. Thought about the three, pulled it back down, and then raced up the floor, and now it's back for Beckford, who will hammer the brakes. Off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back, and then good second chance opportunity. Jamila Beckford up to 10 points. Off the steal, here comes Schumacher, right on her backside, evading the pressure applied by Bertucci. Kellerman, closely watched by Cicerelli. Into the paint. Weber going up and will be fouled in the process. We were good on the first, coming into this afternoon, 50% shooter in 2 trips to the line. Good on. That's going to be 2 points for Weber off a couple of free throws. And a long stretch pass will be finished off beautifully by Bertucci. Got behind the Conestoga defense to extend their lead. Conestoga would love to go on a run, trying to create some of those turnovers. Off the glass, no good. Jousting forward, Beckford gets it right back. Rejected by the rim, goes up again. Still has it for the Condors. Great tenacity from Jamila Beckford as she is a force in the paint. We've seen it time and time again in her career. And now Schumacher trying to put it for Johnson. Tiptoes the line, has to get it up off the glass. Bouncing around, will not. And now it is into the security of the Falcons momentarily. Conestoga tries to steal it away, will be unsuccessful. With numbers, SMA will hammer the brakes and knock it down. SMA up to 5 points. Now 4 players, 5 or more points in the first half. Be stolen away. No, Conestoga has it back. They have an odd man rush if they can get up. It's Kellerman. Kellerman will wait. Moving it for Schumacher. I'd love to see her get going, as she has been very good in her sophomore campaign. Off the turnover, here come the Falcons with a quick cut, and Cicerelli lost the handle.
Go. Nam stays, Ella stays. Audrey. Where's Audrey? Off. Regular, let's go.
Couple substitutions coming into the game. It's Conestoga. 90 seconds to go. They trail by 20. It's Schumacher has 2 points. The majority of the offense coming via Beckford. This one will be no good. Battling for it. Freese able to grab the loose ball. And it's kicked out for Schumacher. Off the shot clock violation with 1:08. 20 points separating these two teams as we play on.
What are you doing? You know where you're at? Okay.
Freese closely watching Cicerelli. Conestoga's defense trying to stand strong. A number of those points have come in the paint. They're going to try to hold them back to the perimeter as some hard contact from Fries.
Sav, you got to move your feet, okay? Jam, you're inside. Sav's outside.
As I mentioned, the points in the paint very lopsided. 22 for the Falcons. So that has been where the majority of their offense has come in. Going to be a focus in the rest of this quarter and the second half for Conestoga, trying to hold them to the perimeter. No good fighting for it, and the Falcons coming down off the glass and in. Karen to break up to 7 points. As Deliri and to break leading the way for the Falcons. Two veteran players, mentioned to break in her 5th year, Deliri in her 3rd, as these two being a big part of the offense for the Falcons in this first half of action. Conestoga looking for a response. And this one will be no good on the shot attempt from Beckford. Moving around, shot clock and game clock separated by a fraction of a second. Moving forward, mid-range jumper, no good. Taken in by Fries. Conestoga gonna have to move quickly, getting it up, but the buzzer will sound, and that is halftime. 36-14 at the half. Fanshawe leading. Going to take a short break. We'll be back in 15 minutes with our first half recap, followed by more OCAA women's basketball action. Don't go anywhere.
How is the worst contestant?
Get ready to go for the second half of action between the Falcons and the Condors. In that first half, 36-14 is how we're going to start the second half. Conestoga is out-rebounding the Falcons 25-18 points in the paint, 24-10 in favor of the Falcons. Been the main difference maker in this one. Also 20 points off the turnover as they continue to capitalize on the mistakes. Also, you're seeing them get a lot of steals in this game as well. That's been a key factor as well. 12 of them thus far. They're having very good numbers, having those active hands on defense, and it's leading to scoring chances. 19 turnovers for Conestoga. They did a better job in that second quarter in limiting the self-inflicted wounds. They just had 4. This one will be stolen away. And Ella Schumacher tries to jump the pass, and now she does. Steal for the Condors. A foul going to be called. The break picking up the foul.
No, I was calling MJ
As Kellerman sets out for the Condors. Mentioned the talent in this roster, able to turn around a game very quickly. As Beckford in the paint, no looker finds Johnson, and it will fall. Maddie Johnson on the board. Schumacher and Johnson both had great games in that 71-65 loss to Redeemer, each with 12 points. It's a new single game high this year. As Beckford had the ball momentarily, will be able to secure it momentarily, but Conestoga still with the ball. I mentioned scoring by committee for the Condors team. They're looking to build off that here today as they try to rally back. Johnson and Kellerman applying pressure. SMA evades and now sets back out, driving hard to the net and able to find a lane. Kellerman hits around and is slow to get up. Double team coming for Schumacher.
Next time, 14. Okay? Sav, you're out. Jam, you're in.
Schumacher set to inbounds, able to find Maddie Johnson. The 5 starters being key players for the Condors. Off the turnover, SMA able to corral the loose ball. Moving on over McKenzie. Layla McKenzie in the paint, off the glass, no good. It will stay with Fanshawe. A lot of growth in this Conestoga team. The 5 starters really maturing through the likes of Kellerman as well as Schumacher. Seeing them being able to develop over the years, getting more and more games under their belt. Anderson trying to be pushed out to the perimeter. Getting over, SMA thought about it. She'll drive hard into the paint and rejected by Weaver. Tiptoes the lines, keeps the possession alive, has to get the shot up. Let's move over. Johnson will have a streaking freeze, but will curl back now. The handoff, moving it over. There's Savannah Freeze. Baseline drive for Beckford, who loses the handle, rips it right back. Good hard drive. Now it's over for Weber. Conestoga. Great job by Jamila Beckford, able to regain possession after losing it. Pass will find Beckford. Puts it in the post for Weber. Looking to kick it out. Has to get the shot up. Schumacher has it deflected and a shot clock violation moving forward. And a whistle will stop the fast break opportunity. Once again, Fanshawe turning away the Condors on offense. Really having some suffocating D. Shot back towards Cicerelli. Feeding it over for McKenzie. Players jousting under in the paint. Still not in, as it will rim out. Johnson trying to create separation. Moving the ball to Schumacher. Now on the counterattack, the Falcons up 42-16. We play on. A turnover by Schumacher. Was able to get the steal, but that bouncing ball off of her and out. Kellerman coming back into the game. Just over 3 minutes have passed. Conestoga looking to stage a comeback. That game against Redeemer is a very close one. Beckford led with 23 points, secured the double-double with 13 boards. And you see him scoring up and down the lineup in that game. A little bit lopsided against the Falcons, as Beckford leading with 10 and 3 players each with a bucket. Good passing from the Condors. Kellerman trying to spin away. Now it's into the paint. Freese off the glass, no good, but will be fouled in the process. And a Freese now up to free throws. 4 free throw attempts so far, has 1 made. See the contact drawn there. Freese in her first year, the Kitchener native, will go 1 for 2 as that one rattles in. Substitutions being made on both sides. Action back underway. Off of the 2 free throws, Conestoga now applying the pressure, trying to force some turnovers. Amarego thought about the pass, elects to offload, moving it forward to break. The break closely watched by Kellerman. This one hitting the undercarriage of the basket. That's a key stop on defense for the Condors. They'll transition up. Schumacher will stop, now kicking it out. Weber back into the paint for Matty Johnson. Johnson has a look now. Weber, deep 3! That one off of the glass.
Pick up, White. What? Yeah, 22. Ella, 22. We're good. Need a stop. Matty, watch middle. MJ drop.
This season, Fanshawe currently averaging 18% from the 3-point line. Had some issues scoring. They seem to found their stride in this match. This one into the post for Weber. Takes 2 steps, that one too much on it as it hits off the glass. Coming back on the attack is the Falcons. Now it's Janelle Amarego moving it on over. Bertucci, double team, trying to create some space on the baseline, kicks it out, swinging it, Amarego! Amarego going to hit as the 3rd-year guard knocks down the 3, extending the lead.
What are we doing?
And Weber thought about the shot, shoveling it on over. Now it's Beckford, 2 more points. Camila Beckford racking them up, and she's up to an even dozen. Get back into the paint. This one no good.
Call it! What are we in?
Schumacher will fire. This one bouncing around, no good.
Call it! What are we in? That's 3 times. I hear nothing.
Beckford now 12 boards, 12 points, another double-double for her. As this stretch pass, Almarigo going to be closely watched by Kellerman. Beckford now sets out for the Condors. Is going to be greeted by Anderson, but now it's Kellerman. Adri Kellerman trying to generate some space. Fries looking for a pass. It's going to be intercepted by Anderson. Now racing back up the court with numbers, and it will fall in for SMA. Another turnover converting to points for the Falcons with 3:18 to go in the third quarter.
Get open!
Hand off Egawa. That pass going to be too far, reeled in by Ashlyn Anderson. And Anderson, the rookie of the year last year, as she is looking to improve in her sophomore campaign. Impressive rookie numbers, 165 points, 40 blocks, 186 rebounds. So very good numbers from the forward, wearing number 15 for the Falcons. Moving over, Fries bounce pass intended for Beckford. Ready to resume, 2:38. Fanshawe up by 30. We play on. Now it's over to Beckford. Beckford has time, sets her feet and fires. This one hitting off the iron as the shot clock was expiring. And gathering the loose ball with speed. Coming back go the Falcons into the hands of Deliri. And the travel going to be called. That will stop this attack. Sydney Deliri was a player that was tasked by Bill Carrier in my pregame talk with him, that if he was able to have a big game, or if she was able to have a big game, pardon me, and she has done just that, racking up the points in that first half of action, doing a good job on the defensive side as well. The loose ball right into the bench of the Falcons. Over for Beckford, trying to get it to Weber. It will be rejected by Anderson. Players collide, and Weber has the ball, moving up off the glass and in. Maddie Weber, 2 more points. Conestoga and defense moving back. Cicerelli trying to get around Schumacher. Speed at which Fanshawe is currently playing is generating a lot of good scoring chances, getting some good looks at the net. The shot clock continues to tick away. 4 seconds. They'll have to get the shot off. And Beckford securing the rebound. That's going to be her 13th as she continues to impose her will in the paint. That's Beckford right in the elbow. She'll move forward. That's one rejected. And that's Ashlyn Anderson Anderson finishes so well. The Falcons trying to get her back in the rhythm offensively. She has 7 points so far in this game. Good job supporting her team. Also, her defense has been electric. A number of takeaways, being able to get into the passing lane, rejecting a number of key chances for the Condors. You saw it right there on display. Three ball up, too much put on that, and it will be immediately gathered. And setting back out was Mackenzie, awarded the 6th Woman of the Year last season. This one hitting off Weber. Conestoga gathers. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. It's Beckford coming behind to Cicerelli, who knocks it free. Now it's back for Deliri. Deliri, and getting into the passing lane. Conestoga has suffered some tough losses this season, each of them by single digits, but the confidence has remained. Players continue to develop each and every minute they play on the floor, and you're seeing that through the likes of Kellerman, Schumacher. The more they play, just the better they get. Just being able to play for a full 40 minutes is going to be a focus for the Condors this season. Is playing with that level of confidence for the full time, as it's almost stolen away by Kellerman and will be taken in by Johnson. It's Kellerman, fires, good! A deep 2 for Adri Kellerman, her first bucket. As the Condors begin to battle back. Moving it over, it's going to be Mackenzie. Layla Mackenzie rejected! .8 on the game clock. Shot clock has been shut off on a big rejection from Maddie Weber. And Beckford trying to not allow this one to go, and it will rim out. Good defense. Forced a tough shot from the Falcons. Buzzer sounds, 49-23. As we step aside momentarily, we get ready for the fourth quarter. Conestoga looking to get the wind under their wings and see if they can soar past Fanshawe with 10 minutes to play. Talking with Coach Bill Carrier in the pregame, he feels that his team has come in more prepared this season than ever. It's a very experienced group. We've seen that through the likes of players such as Tabrake, Amarigo, as well as Esame, some of the veteran players, Cicerelli also in that group. There's just 3 rookies on this team, and you're seeing that on display by knowing what they have to do, having those games under their belt being a key factor as the season progresses. Schumacher closely watched by Cicerelli. The burst of speed and stolen away. Coming back, McKenzie. And McKenzie high off the glass, no good. Beckford getting the defensive board. Conestoga on the counterattack. See if Conestoga's attack plan, if they go for more 3 balls or try to get the points in the paint. And that's 2 points in the paint for Maddie Weber. 2 more points, up to 6 now. With numbers, Weber, the lone Condor back, kicking it out. The 3 ball up, no good. Kellerman grabs the board. Conestoga, couple key defensive stops, and they're back on the attack. Over. Bring it over to Beckford in the paint off the glass, and it will rim out. Look at that, they got McKenzie, and they will find her. Ayla McKenzie, no good. McKenzie was a little slow to get up. Signals that she is okay and is now set to take free throws. We'll have 2 of them off the foul from Weber. McKenzie is currently a 42.3% shooter, 11 for 26 on the season. Looks to extend the lead from the charity stripe. Knock down that second free throw. Conestoga back out, trailing by 25. It's Schumacher. Handoff. Conestoga continuing to pass very quickly, trying to see if they can put the Falcons on their heels. Schumacher in, no good. Players just for an L. Schumacher gets it right back. No good, but she will be fouled. Foul on Layla McKenzie, her first. There's the tenacity we mentioned we've seen time and time again from this Conestoga team. One of 2 on that trip. Weber tries to punch it free, and Schumacher racing to try to cut it off. To play. Conestoga looking for another defensive stop. They've had a few in this 4th quarter. See if they can win this battle. Right at the top of the arc. Surveying the scene, nothing to be had. Shoveling it over. McKenzie fires. This one bouncing around. And it's taken in by Schumacher. Could be her 4th rebound. Yes! Quickly up the court. Kellerman lets it fire. No good. Gotta find now it's going to be picked up by Maddie Johnson, the one they call MJ. And she will add 2 more points on a great rebound and score play. And Schumacher almost gets the steal. That'll be punched free by Maddie Johnson, doing it at both ends of the court. Good response from Conestoga as they lead 5-1 in scoring in the 4th quarter. And in the first 3. Kayla Beckford with a good block. Conestoga looking for another key defensive stop. See if they can transition that into offense. They're up to 18 points in the paint. They're trying their absolute hardest right now to keep Fanshawe off the board. They have 34 points in the paint. Here come the Condors. It's Kellerman. Kellerman in a sea of Falcons gets it over to Schumacher. Players collide. Ella Schumacher will be fouled. But there will be no calls. It looks like there's some contact. And now the foul will be on the Condors, number 13. Now back on the counter, to get it over to Esme. Esme closely watched by Kellerman. She'll curl back. And a nice pass taken in. It's Anderson with the offensive board, and she'll put it right back up to 9 points for Ashley Anderson. There is no sophomore slump for the Falcons, number 15, as she continues to put up good numbers this season. Schumacher will fire, and Schumacher will knock it down. Ella Schumacher catching some fire right when the Condors need her to. Talk about the maturity, and you're seeing it, the poise from Ella Schumacher. She was able to knock down a key shot as Conestoga trying to stage a comeback. That one not being able to fall for Anderson. Conestoga back on the attack. It's Kellerman. Adri Kellerman trying to generate some space. It will stay with the Condors. 16 seconds on the shot clock as the ball was inbounded. It's over to Maddie Johnson. You see the screen coming. Moving it to the corner. Schumacher, closely watched by Bertucci. Spinning away, Beckford. It will roll in and fall. Jamila Beckford gets another bucket. Double team coming, is nothing to be had. Maddie Johnson.
Backcourt, backcourt, backcourt.
It looked like that ball was last touched by Fanshawe. It will be their ball. We are back underway. Johnson trying to read the pass, and it will be caroming off of Anderson. An errant pass, and now the Condors back on the attack. Over for Schumacher. Now the Schumacher able to evade. And the whistle sounds. Isabel Bertucci picking up her first foul in this game. Conestoga cuts the lead to 20. You're seeing the resilience on display, and that's the progression of this team from a year ago. And you're seeing that maturity on display. A younger team would have the air out of their sails. Conestoga still battling hard, as this one taken in by Johnson will be rejected, and the foul. Conestoga looking to execute on both ends of the floor. Try to stage this comeback. They're going to have to do so. Get some key stops and transition that into points. It's Maddie Johnson to the line. Loose ball taken in. Now coming back with it, and it's punched away by Johnson. Johnson up to 5 points. Schumacher gets a piece of it, and with the steal, Ella Schumacher getting it over. Quick passing, Maddie Johnson all alone off the glass and in. A great defensive play. That's the Condor score, and that sparks some energy on this team. That was a great play from Ella Schumacher, able to secure the steal, getting on over a couple quick passing, a golden opportunity for Maddie Johnson, and she converted. was 30 at one point. Conestoga cutting it down to just 17. As we play on here in the fourth quarter, Conestoga getting some key defensive stops. We'll be looking for a couple more as this one in, and no shot. Johnson grabs the loose ball. Now we'll pump the brakes. Feeds to Schumacher, who has some space to work. Hard drive, Ella Schumacher up and finishes. Ella Schumacher, that was a beautiful basket, using the block to her advantage and races right up the lane, and a strong finish. Looking for a pass, and there's the switch moving forward. Johnson will take the foul. Amerigo to the line to shoot her first trip of the afternoon. She tries to put some points back on the board for the Falcons. Second one will fall. It's a quick passing play. They got Kellerman all alone. Moving it up, Schumacher. Long stretch pass finds Kellerman, who fires corner three off the mark. Beckford grabs the offensive board. Now it's going to get over to Kellerman again. This again will be off the mark. A couple good looks for Adri Kellerman. And it's stolen away by Schumacher, jumping the passing lane, no good. Weber trying to run it down. Schumacher having herself a half, and she gets some key stops, setting the feet, and it will fire, and the three will fall. Layla McKenzie, her first trip downtown. Getting over to Maddie Johnson. Johnson immediately double teamed. Bounce pass will find Beckford, kicking it out. Schumacher drives baseline. Passing around, Conestoga really has the Falcons moving, and Jamila Beckford for two more. 16 rebounds plus 2 more points. We are far from done. That one into the interior. It will be finished off again by McKenzie, who's starting to take over this fourth quarter for the Falcons. Quick passing play, Beckford takes the contact, now moving it into the post, getting it over to Kellerman, who will be swatted away. Also, the quick passing play read beautifully by Almarigo. Stop for the Falcons as they try to keep this potent Conestoga offense at bay. The ball up and good. The three-pointer, Adri Kellerman. He's taken several shots from deep and able to convert. Now 1 for 7. Just pass into the paint and will be finished off. Fanshawe continuing to dominate the battle in the paint. We said that was going to be a factor in this game. Kellerman has it hit off her foot. She tries to get it back and will be ripped away by Anderson. This one clanging off the iron, racing after it was Deliri. He will get to it first. Takes the pass right back. Throwing it over, it's McKenzie. She's had the hot hand for the Falcons. This one no good. Anderson in will be rejected. Conestoga can go up quickly. They will have numbers as Kellerman knocked out of bounds. That foul on Sydney Deliri.
Timeout, timeout.
Each are going to take a timeout. 60-42 our score. We're seeing the offense come alive in this fourth quarter for the Condors right when it needs to. And it's some of these starting players, all of them being able to contribute. Jamila Beckford, 17 rebounds, 16 points. He has been a force at both ends of the floor for this team. Johnson, Schumacher each with 7 points. And Brent Kellerman 6 and 5. As you're seeing, scoring up and down this lineup again. And what was Jamila Beckford leading the way for the most part in that first half, scoring a number of the points. All these starters getting in. That was the key for them, was scoring by committee. All 5 of their starters being able to contribute at both ends of the floor was going to be the key factor if Conestoga is able to make this comeback. .208 on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. We are ready to resume. As the inbound, finding the friendly hands of Beckford, getting through a couple of Falcons now into the post. There goes Weber, and it will fall. Good physicality on display from Maddie Weber as she backed down her defender and converting on the basket. Conestoga going to need a couple of key stops. See if Fanshawe tries to play a little bit of keep away, trying to manage the clock as best they can. It's getting over the shot up, and it will miss. Adri Kellerman grabbing the board with speed. She'll fire over now. It's Maddie Johnson. Kellerman having a look. Not too much available. Now trying to go around the screen set by Beckford. Now it's into the elbow. Moving forward. Beckford. Throwing over Schumacher, she will have it deflected. Getting it right back, this one no good. Battle for it, and Schumacher has it momentarily, and finally the Fanshawe Falcons weather the storm, rejecting a flurry of attacks from the Condors. And this one's going to fall for Cicerelli. .62-44 as the Condors. Currently 21 points in the fourth quarter. Had some offensive struggles in the first and third. It's going to be the difference maker. Now getting on over Kellerman. Stutter steps, driving baseline. She'll curl back. Pass going to be for Johnson. No, she'll hold on to it. Now it's over to Beckford. This one no good. Weber trying to grab the loose ball. And Beckford, another hard drive to the net, and will be fouled again. Beckford back to line, 45% shooter on the season. This one no good. The clock continuing to tick away. Quickly thrown up. Odd and rush, bounce pass, moving over and give and go. The finish will not be there. And now players jousting under the net. Weber grabs the ball and is going to move it over to Kellerman. Cicerelli on her back. And the travel as Kellerman tried to stop on a dime. Took one step too many. Speed play on, 13 seconds. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Trying to round the clock are the Falcons. This one flies. No good. Fries able to secure the rebound. Time ticking away. Getting over to Schumacher, who will be knocked down. buzzer sounds, the game has ended. Ella Schumacher down in some discomfort. 62-44 is how this one ends.
Zoom out of here because they're like, oh, we didn't do it. That was a bad 3 group of officials. Yeah. But like, both sides. Good job, Ella.
Here with Jamila Beckford, it was a tough loss. You guys came alive in that fourth quarter, 21 points in the final frame. What was working well in that quarter?
In that quarter, we just started talking and communicating and just really like pushing the ball and just bringing our intensity that we know how to like bring in that fourth quarter. Yeah.
How do you feel that you can better manage the turnovers, as that was a key part of this game?
Sorry, pardon?
How can you manage the key turnovers? That was a big factor in this game. There was a lot of them for you guys. How can you just better manage that?
Yeah, we just really need to like come to the ball, and we're gonna go back, practice, and we're gonna really work on just bringing the intensity and being strong with the ball and taking care of home. Yeah.
And you have your next game against Sheridan next Friday. How can you reset and get ready for that one?
We are gonna put our minds together. We're really gonna push ourselves, and we're just gonna bring way more intensity and hopefully take over Sheridan and in their home. Or is it our home? Our home, yeah.
Jamila, thank you very much for your time. That does it for us here from the Student Rec Center. Fanshawe going to win this one. Conestoga will be back in action next Friday against the Bruins. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. From all of us at the Student Rec Center, I'm Ada Shmkuski. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time. Have a great afternoon.